Hey guys, welcome to the Soldier Side podcast. It's Brown Sock Tuesday. Tuesdays. Brown Tuesdays.
By the way, that was not a pipe.
Half of my monster just emptied into my mouth when I opened it.
That's kind of weird. I don't have
It's
one of those
still
right
going. Look at this. My monster's fizzing out of the top.
now. It's fizzing out of the top currently.
Pressure.
This is like
So,
the Mountain Dew version of Monster. Which is the super dry one.
it's okay. I actually like him. I just haven't had
Anyway,
one in a
this
while.
one's Jacob's favorite. And speaking of Jacob, he's not here again.
So,
Because he
it's
sucks.
Pelican.
Loren.
And Daniel.
And first thing I think we should cover is the Halo 5 news this week.
Alright.
Kind of big.
Yeah. So, just the other day, Halo 5 Guardians was announced, and they showed off their cover art for the game and one other photo. And on the cover art, we've got another Spartan on there that's not Master Chief. Now,
Yeah.
That's the
No-
only part of it that I've
Yeah.
seen.
Now, according to one of the managers that works at 343 Industries, this new Spartan is a completely new character. He's not Palmer, he's not Cortana, and it's a guy for sure.
Is it not
Oh,
June?
it is? I
Yes,
didn't know that.
for sure it's a guy.
Is it not
Just-
June?
We don't know.
Could be
Although,
June.
if you
Where's
do,
June?
I think you might find out what happens to him if you read the books about Halo.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Because-
yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that he was with Halsey when she got taken in by the military for questioning and
It
whatever.
makes sense.
So,
But if you
So
don't
anyways-
know, clarify with June, that's one of the Spartans we were talking about from Halo Reach. He's the only one that you don't know what happens to because he goes off with Halsey.
yeah, he's
At the
the
end.
only Spartan besides Master Chief to have survived before the Spartan 4 program started.
Yep.
So, okay, so looking at this new character, if you look at close-ups of him, looks like he's got kind of like a recon type helmet on.
It's kind of what it looked like.
Like-
Yeah,
I can
it
pull that
looks-
picture.
No,
Oh.
or not recon, but scout, I guess.
Like
scout.
June?
Like June?
I don't remember, but it looks
June's a
a certain way.
scout.
But anyways, and
just
if you
looks
look at
like
his
recon.
chest plate, if you look really closely, he's got an Oni symbol on his chest plate. So, conferring from that, we can guess that he's actually a really high-ranking Spartan if he's working with Oni, because Oni keeps
Yeah.
all the secrets in the Halo universe
Hmm.
about everything that's going on.
And what's it called? It's called Halo 5
Guardians.
Guardians.
Now, what do you think that might mean?
He must be like the bouncer at the Spartan Club.
The one
like,
thing that
the
I'm thinking
important
that's
bouncer.
really kind of odd is that, like this, just Guardians is one of the names for the Halo 5.
Yeah.
But it's also in Destiny. That's what your characters are called. They're called Guardians.
Yeah.
So it's just like, huh.
All right. But
That's
anyways,
it. Coincidence?
what I think it has to do with is obviously I think
Yours.
I don't
Wi-Fi
know.
network, sorry.
We're doing technical difficulties, but whatever.
I was trying to pull up the picture.
Anyways, so what I think it is that this secondary character is actually hunting Master Chief down. That's what I think it is, because when they showed us the trailer at E3 last year, it was just Master Chief by himself in the middle of a desert on some planet, Forerunner, giant flying thing.
Big thing comes
So
up
what I'm
out of the
thinking is
sand
the
and-
second guy is either trying to hunt down Master Chief because he's from Oni,
Mhm.
'cause that means he's a secret guy. So either he's hunting down Master Chief or he's somehow working with him. In which I would think, if you did like a co-op campaign, which is in most Halos, it'd be like Halo 3 where the second person plays as the second main character
like
guy.
the Arbiter.
Yeah, like the
except
Arbiter was-
Yeah.
not the Arbiter.
Exactly.
Not as cool as the
That's my other
Arbiter.
thing. And they released another picture from the universe. It's just like one of
One of the-
concept drawing.
Yeah,
That's what it
concept
is.
drawings of one of the maps.
Yes.
I saw that, and it looks really big.
Actually, I'm not sure if it is one of the maps. There's
that's what
unless
I
you were
was told.
thinking of a
but-
different one. The one I'm thinking of is it looks kind of like a deserty planet and everything's rocky and tall, and you can see there's a figure at the bottom of it, and it's pretty small to the scale of the map. But if you look at some of the other things in there, you can notice some things like if you look in the background of one, you see a statue and it's holding an energy sword. And then if you look in the farther background, you can see two suns or maybe two moons in the skyline. And then off to the side, you see these two little floating creatures. Now, they kind of look like Flood that could float, but I'm not really sure what they would be.
I don't know the password. I'm
And-
sorry.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I do, but it wasn't working.
They can't figure out the Wi-Fi password. But anyways, so there's the statue in the background of this level, and if it is of an elite holding a sword, to me that makes me think you're either on a Covenant occupied world or you're on one of the Covenant main worlds.
Okay.
So that would be strange to me to think of unless it has something to do with Halsey at the end of Spartan Ops. And if you ever did make it to the end of Spartan Ops, at the end of it, Halsey ends up siding with the Covenant and she's with them now.
So that
So maybe Master Chief is still trying to get Cortana back. Maybe he's going after Halsey on the Covenant homeworlds.
So, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy preview came out recently, and already there's Halo 5 meme pictures about Halo 5 Guardians of the Galaxy. Stupid.
That's terrible.
But, yeah, anyway, what were you trying to look for?
I was trying to pull up the picture so we could talk about it. But
Well, I pretty much explained all of it anyways.
Yeah, it's
and another
not
thing,
working.
they announced Far Cry 4.
yeah, I saw that too. That looked cool.
Yeah.
You don't say.
And one of the main art directors from Halo moved to go work on Far Cry 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you know his name?
I do not.
David.
Sure.
David Schlinger.
Although that's probably not it, but yeah.
Yeah, Far Cry 3 was a big step up from Far Cry 2 because
Graphics.
I knew how to play it.
Technology.
I didn't know how to play Far
I know
Cry 2.
that a lot of people didn't like Far Cry 2. They were just... I never got through it because I was just like,
Yeah,
kind of boring.
I was really happy with Far Cry 3, so I'm glad they're making another one.
Yeah. Oh, and also in the Halo universe, there's also rumors of there being a Halo collection for the Xbox One, which would be
Yeah,
Halo
yeah, I've been hearing
1,
those
2,
rumors.
and 3, I think.
Oh.
Master Chief.
And it's
thing.
just a rumor right now, so nobody's for sure whether or not it's going to happen. I wouldn't see it as happening since Anniversary just came out,
Yeah.
so...
I mean, I'm guessing it would just be like a bundle, like what Bethesda did with Elder Scrolls 1 through 4.
Yeah, and they did the same thing with Mass Effect.
Yeah,
And Metroid Prime had one, or Metroid had one too.
I'm guessing they're
Yeah.
probably going to...
But I
a lot
wouldn't-
of people are thinking that they're doing an anniversary of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I don't
really
think they
see
would.
that. Yeah, I wouldn't see that happening either. I mean,
It just...
not when they're like right in the middle of making this new Halo game.
Yeah, it also doesn't seem like it would be making much sense to. Just, like I could see with doing an anniversary of 1, just because that was their first.
Yeah.
But I guess if they really want to...
Anyways, everybody's
beat the
asking
dead
for
horse.
Halo 2 anniversary now, but
I know.
nobody has really said anything
I
about
was
it.
looking for,
I liked Halo 2.
I was looking for a picture of the multiplayer map that you were talking about in Halo 5.
I don't
and-
know if it is one or not. So
Well, there's pictures of it, and already it has been remade in Halo 4 Forge, Halo Reach Forge,
oh my god.
What has?
and Minecraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
And I'm pretty sure that's a Project Spark picture there.
That's cool.
Based off of like these 2 pictures of the map, it's already been remade in 4 different games.
Jesus.
That's pretty great though.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
Yeah. It's like exclusive content before it comes out.
Okay, so here's the picture I was talking about, and I'll zoom in for these guys so they can tell. So
Well, which one?
the
map?
yeah, I guess I don't know if it's multiplayer or not. I don't really know what it is. So you can see at the bottom.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
There's a character, and then over here on the side is the statue holding the energy sword.
Nice.
Haven't seen that.
And then you've
part.
got like the 2 moons in the background.
And those weird birds.
And those weird, they're not birds, Dan. Those things have tentacles and they're like
They're
orbs.
tentacle
They're
birds.
jellyfish.
So some kind of life form. It could just be
Jellyfish.
background models,
You know,
or it
Earth.
could be an enemy type. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not Earth.
You could import them.
It's
Yeah.
a jellyfish.
What
But yeah.
other news has there been?
Well-
Theft, not Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, the
Rockstar.
thing just happened.
What happened in Grand Theft Auto?
They updated it
They
like
did
a few days ago.
the High Life update.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was. Huh. Anyway,
It's pretty much everything they said it was going to be and nothing else. So
Well, I'm talking about for Xbox One. Rockstar said that they're trying to get out a new game for the Xbox One like this year, before this year's over.
Are they gonna get it? Dude, I bet.
Probably not.
I bet they'll get a game for the Xbox One before GTA 5 gets heists.
That might happen, actually.
Dude, that's probably gonna be the new Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
Heist confirmed.
But so I was speculating, like, is it gonna be Bully 2, which I know I've been waiting for a long time, or are they gonna do like are they gonna pick up somewhere in the Red Dead universe or something like that? But yeah, I really hope they do another Bully because I really liked Bully 1.
Okay, so I never played Bully, so what
Really?
is it about? Yeah.
Well, picture Grand Theft Auto, except more less adult.
All right.
So you're basically a kid in this protective high school because your parents have sent you
protective
to,
high school or
they've sent you
private
to,
school?
It's private.
Okay.
But yeah, your parents have sent you, or your mom and stepfather have sent you.
It's a
to,
boarding school, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. And they've sent you to almost every school in the country, and you've been kicked out of almost every school in the country, and that's where you end up, and you gotta make your way through all the different groups, like the nerds and the jocks and all that. And it's a really funny game. It's kind of...
The only problem I could see with them releasing something like that now is that it would be ridiculed by society a lot more, being that people have been more aware of bully-related events in the news and stuff. And I don't think... Or I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good game or anything, because I know that the little bit that I played, I kind of liked it. Just that I don't know... I think they'd get a lot of bad publicity just because of the name.
Maybe.
That's just my thoughts on it.
All right. Well, Loren, you're the Far Cry fan and everything, so here's the cover art or the first art they've released for it. So what do you think about it?
That looks like...
Or what can you think from that?
That looks like Shea Gorath with a really bad haircut.
You know what this looks like to me? This looks like somebody worked with Far Cry 3 elements and this is a fan-made thing. But
that's kind of what it looks like.
I don't know. I guess it's interesting. It does look fan-made, though. Our shirts.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Okay. Interesting. I know.
It does look very similar to the
Far Cry 3 art style.
Yeah, it comes out
the same title. It looks like
it comes out in November.
Okay. Which is good because I need more games. I'm running out of stuff to play right now. But
yeah, that always happens when you get to those phases where consoles are in between consoles.
As we would know, where we would be experts on that.
I guess.
Yeah, but about Far Cry 4, they're really gonna have to like top themselves with that, which I think is gonna be very hard because of how good the Voss was in Far Cry 3.
It's definitely going to be hard for them to make an enemy or a villain that is as good as Voss.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we have really high expectations for them. But
Yeah.
Voss was definitely one of the best.
And the thing about Voss is that he wasn't even going to be a character in the game.
Or a main.
It was kind of an
character.
improv
He was going to be
thing.
a side character.
Yeah, until they brought in the voice actor, and they're like, "Oh, he's really good," and they built this character around him, and then
Just
he
kinda
became
took
the
it.
poster boy of the whole game.
Yeah.
So I was really happy with
I just
that.
wonder how it would feel to be that guy. I don't actually know the voice actor's name, so...
He looks almost exactly like him.
Yeah, I know. I watched
really
the
crazy.
little live action things.
Yeah, they put out like 5
things
live
were
action
funny.
things, one a week every day before Far Cry 3 came out, where he's on the cover of Far Cry 3. There's Voss sitting in the sand with some guy who you can only see his head is poking out of the sand, and in the live action things, he's like torturing this head in the sand.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've seen those videos.
No, I
Pelican,
haven't
but
seen them.
I'll show them to you
They're
later.
pretty great.
They're pretty hilarious.
Who was that actor that played that? It was the guy who played McLovin in Superbad, right?
That played Voss?
No, the kid in the sand in those live action things.
Maybe.
I have no clue.
I was like,
Yeah, I was like-
not boss.
Yeah.
No, not Voss. It was the voice actor that played Voss, right? Or at least it looked a lot like him and
That
sounded
was him.
exactly like him.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I was looking up a few things about Destiny, and I know that, like, I was listening to what they were talking about with the weapons, and it seems like it's going to be kind of like Borderlands with just tons and tons of weapons.
Yeah, but not as much. I mean,
Not as much, not
It's
as
not
much.
like Borderlands where weapons are randomly generated on
Yeah,
on like
on a little...
what are they called? Like their values, like values of attack, reload speed, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So their guns are going to be more unique to who they are. Like
Mhm.
there are going to be guns that are more rare than the other ones, and those are the exotic ones.
Yeah.
And those ones will have like higher stat values or like special stat values
yeah.
than the normal weapons you would find throughout the game.
Every podcast.
My
Loren burps.
bad.
So, and they have all kinds of weapons in that game.
Yeah, where I was going with that is, Bungie was saying that if you took, like, all the weapons from every Halo game and squared that and then squared that again, you'd still have more weapons in Destiny.
Which makes sense because there's not a lot of Halo weapons.
There isn't, but, like, I'm guessing it's taking it separately from each one of those.
See, the thing about Halo weapons that I like is there's not a lot of weapons.
But
You don't need a lot
yeah,
of weapons.
you kind of practice.
You really
with them.
don't.
There's 3 assault rifles. There's the regular speed one that shoots at a regular distance. There's the slow speed one that shoots a little further distance, and then there's the fast speed one that shoots at closer distance. And that's basically how most of their stuff works.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
One of the things that I've been hearing about, and people are like, "Oh my God, is there gonna be swords? Is there gonna be swords?" And I'm looking it up, and I'm on the Destiny Destinypedia.
Do they have a weapon list?
I know there is.
That'd be cool.
There is swords.
There
and they're
is
they're at least
a
by
knife.
the Fallen.
There's a
There's
knife.
a hunting knife. A hunter's knife.
And well, yeah, enemies have swords and stuff too. The hunter has a knife, but the hunter also has a special ability, like probably the golden gun you've seen in things, where
Yeah.
like supercharged. Well, the hunter has the same thing where his blade becomes like energized and gets bigger,
Yeah, it
and then
looks
you
awesome.
switch into like a third-person mode, and it's like a one-hit kill on anything. Well, any normal
Mm-hmm.
enemy type. Probably not vehicles though.
Well,
Although it probably does massive damage.
I'm on this thing, and people are just like really pumped about the swords and stuff. It says swords are a class of melee weapon in Destiny. They are utilized by both guardians and enemy species, including some fallen and hive soldiers. So it is
Yeah.
saying that they are going to be able for the guardians to hold it, which is
Yeah, but
the
to what
players.
extent we don't know yet.
Yeah, we
Because
don't
the
know if
only
they're going to
thing
be.
we've seen is like
have
just
them.
the utility knife that you have with you at all times, and the special ability of the hunter. We don't
And
know
it's
if
not
it's going
just
to be.
the hunter that has that knife.
Yeah,
I mean, there's going to be certain abilities for the hunter.
yeah, probably like the
As opposed to
throwing
the other
knife
ones.
part
yeah,
of it.
throwing part of it's probably just hunter. But I know that the Titan has one on his belt, and the mage, I don't know where he has one.
Yeah,
but
they can probably use them too. They probably just don't have the other abilities with them that the hunter
Yeah.
comes with.
because they all have their own special
Yeah.
abilities.
My favorite part of Destiny, out of what I've heard so far, is that there's going to be a lot of customization, which I feel like...
Customization in games nowadays, I think, is one of the things that is crucial.
Yeah,
I feel like it's very lacking, and
especially in MMOs because it helps you to make it feel like you're the one actually playing, especially
Yeah.
for MMOs because that's kind of what they're entirely based around. So they have to have a lot of customization.
I like it though because like you can have 2 different elbows and stuff
Two
like
different elbows.
2 different knees, 2 different feet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they're categorizing it like that. I think they have.
I hope.
I think
so.
they
I
put.
don't
I saw a video on it. They broke it down into like head, chest, shoulders, forearms,
Toes.
thighs, and lower legs. And I think that's what they have it broken down into.
That's enough for me.
Oh,
because
and your cape
There's going to be
type
dies
thing.
a
for it,
step
too.
in
Your
the-
cape type thing, which is basically the 3 classes in Destiny each have some kind of cape. Like the warlock is basically in a full robe,
Mm-hmm.
and then the hunter has a cloak usually or some kind of cape,
Mhm.
and the
Titan has
a
a
sash belt. Yeah. So
I'm just glad that it's going that direction because that's gonna make other games think, oh, maybe we should bring more customization into our characters. And
Destiny is like it's costing more to make that game than it has on any other game and any movie that's ever been
yeah,
made.
it's the most
So-
expensive thing in Hollywood so far.
Yeah, it's the most expensive media thing made.
GTA 5 was the most
About
expensive,
half of that.
the most expensive video game until now.
Yeah, it was 265 or 267 million, right?
And the only thing
Yeah.
that was higher than it was Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Yeah, I think it was. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
was
try
it
to-
Pirates of the Caribbean 3? Or
It was
it
Pirates of the
the
Caribbean
fourth
at
one?
World's End, I believe.
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah,
I thought it
that
was
is 3.
I thought it was the fourth one, but I guess I was wrong.
Fourth
No.
one's like the Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, I think.
It's the
I don't remember what it's
redheaded
called.
stepchild, so to speak.
Yeah.
I like
But anyways,
I liked it. It just wasn't as good as the rest of them. Like it kind of went off its own tangent.
something about Destiny though is since it's an MMO, it's got to have raids. Every MMO's got to have raids, which are huge dungeons.
But they've gone out of their way to not like being like, hey, this isn't an MMO, but it definitely has MMO aspects.
No, it has raids for sure. It has raids.
I'm sure it does,
It
but
does,
it just
but,
it doesn't want to classify itself as an MMO. From
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've
they
been
do.
hearing it.
From
No,
what
they
I've
don't.
heard, they do.
They totally don't.
Really?
They don't.
They're like we're
They
not
they're
we're
not
an
going to say
MMO.
it. That's what they've been doing. They're
Yeah.
like, we're not an MMO. We're a first-person shooter that has MMO aspects,
So,
but at the same time, that's not a bad thing.
so it's like half MMO, half first-person shooter.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But they're still not saying they're.
But they do
MMO.
have raids though, and they've said things like raids can take up to 4 hours and past that, or at
Nice.
least 4 hours and past that. So
Oh,
raids
God.
are gonna take you a long time to do,
I hope the world's big enough.
and from what I know, you can have 6 people with you in a party in the open world aspect of it.
And then
That's
how many
good.
in a raid? Do you know?
I would guess 6, since
I
that's
feel
where you
like
can have an
they-
open
I feel
world,
like they've
and then multiplayer's 6v6.
I feel like the video game world is shifting more from 4 to 6, and I don't know what that's about.
I don't really know.
Like 6 main players instead of 4. Like Titanfall is 6 on a team, and
Yeah, but they have bots and everything.
now Destiny.
Yeah.
and I wonder if that's gonna be the new thing.
Well, I would
for
kind of
video
get it
games.
for if you're going for a bigger, like a more MMO-ish type game, you want to have more people able to play on a team at
Yeah,
once.
I don't want to have 6 people though.
You don't. You don't have to have 6 people, but
You
it's
can
up
do
to
it
you.
alone
Yeah,
if you
that's
want.
good.
It says the gameplay in Destiny has been described as an always online first person shooter that will incorporate massively multiplayer online elements. Massively? I don't think that's the right word for
MMO.
that.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But
but
anyways,
massive.
Anyway,
crap, what was I gonna say? I totally spaced what. Oh, yes, the level cap for each of your characters in Destiny is, I think it's 20. There's only 20 levels.
That's it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
but you can have multiple characters, and whatever guns you find,
I thought 130
transfer
was low.
between your
I
characters.
thought 130 was low for like
Halo.
Halo. So, I mean, that's
Well,
kind of
that's not really levels. It's just like a time played, really.
kind of.
yeah, I would agree with kind of.
But anyways, yeah. So 20 is the max level, but basically the point of that, I think, is they just want you to make a lot of characters and make a lot of like different, make them really diverse. So you have different abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
And whatever weapons you get for one character, switch in between your characters when you change in between them. So
Is
you
there
can
a max
keep
amount of
your
weapons you can have?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, 3 per character, like on you at a time.
Okay.
But I would think you can have like
3.
weapons stored in your inventory, but you probably can't access them unless you're in like the main hub world or something.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
Because I'm going to have a pistol, and whatever the other 2 weapons I have probably won't matter. So I'll just be
There, I
using
know
my
you
pistol.
have 3 slots. You have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, and a heavy weapon slot.
Actually, it's not heavy; it's special.
tertiary.
That's what they
Okay,
call it because
okay,
the
it
ammo
matters.
you pick, it does. Because ammo, you pick up ammo in the world
Mhm.
for your weapons, and the special weapon slot, you pick up special ammo for.
So I'm guessing the specials would probably be like snipers and rockets and stuff like that. I'm guessing. I don't know this.
I think they specified it as rocket launchers, heavy machine guns.
What about like knives?
Knives are just
I think
knives.
those are just on you. I don't
Cool.
I don't really know yet
That'd be
because
cool.
they haven't really discussed sword weaponry really. Yeah, I would guess
We
sniper
could probably
rifles.
find out.
But they also have a gun that they've put in, and I think it's a pulse rifle. Don't check me on that or something.
Pulse
I don't know,
rifle.
I know
Yeah,
that.
but what it's supposed to do is you have it, and you have to charge it up for a shot, and it's got like medium range. But once you charge it up and it fires, it continuously fires shots. And I think it's supposed to be about the effectiveness of a shotgun, but it's got a little bit longer range.
The pistol?
No.
Right? No.
What did
There-
you not listen at all to what
No,
I was
I
just
wasn't.
saying? It's a new weapon they made for the game.
Okay.
Wow.
I know that the pistols kind of have that ability too. There's certain ones that are just big punches and stuff.
Yeah, they're called hand cannons.
Hand cannons. Yeah.
Yeah, you get one immediately in the game. I think it's one of your first weapons.
You start
or
out
the
with a
first
pistol?
weapon you get. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, here's a list
Huh.
of Destiny weapons, but I'm pretty sure this is just a percentage of them. Because some of them are named Sniper Rifle 1, 2, and 3. Revolver, Alien Weapon. Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's just
That's
crap.
crap thing.
Basically just pictures.
But,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I saw freaking, since I can't find out anything about Destiny, I'm going to switch topics. I saw Godzilla on Friday.
How was Godzilla?
It was pretty bad, but I enjoyed it. So,
Them special effects, though.
special effects were all right. They weren't that great. But I saw one part in the movie that I'm pretty sure I'm going to start seeing on the internet a lot more.
What is
because
it?
it was just like... There was a thing that Godzilla did that was very strange. And I can't spoil it right now.
Okay.
And I don't think you guys want to see the movie. But
Alright. Did he go poo?
no, there's gonna be a meme going around,
Was
or
it
like 12, where
Or like 12,100 billion, because it's the internet.
yeah, but definitely look for Godzilla memes because it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
There was, I will say one part, not really a spoiler because it wasn't really a hype point of the movie, but there's a point where there's a tsunami coming, and I almost had to stop watching the movie for a second because the tsunami is coming in at the beach, and there's a dog
Oh God.
tied up to a tree,
Oh.
and its leash is
Aw.
around the tree. And then the tsunami comes up, and I was like, I'm gonna stop watching. I can't do it. I was about to turn my head away. The dog breaks free and takes off running, and I was like, yeah! Go, puppy! Go! In the theater.
Really?
I saw it with Chase and Jacob, and they were like, they were laughing at me. I was like, woo! Go, puppy.
Alright.
Well, what happened to you this week?
I might have had to leave the theater.
What happened to me this week? Nothing really. It's pretty much just a normal week for me. You know, went to school, did all that jazz. I mean,
That's exciting.
A couple of
no,
these,
it's not.
A couple of these have specific names, but I'm pretty sure these are the ones from the very first demo released. The Closing Time,
Yeah, closing time. I think there's.
Thunderlord, Red Death,
Yeah,
all that stuff.
they
How would I
released those
see-
weekly. Or not weekly, they were releasing them pretty often, but they stopped.
There we go.
Oh well.
There's what I want to see. Pistols. They have the hunter knife.
I'm still just
That's not
waiting
in
for the beta,
pistols.
and I'm just like, beta.
I think
come
I'm gonna
here."
play the beta. I think it might ruin it for me.
I don't know why.
How?
We
If
just get
anything,
bored of
it'll
it.
be better for you.
I don't
And
think
plus,
so.
you know, Bungie always does betas where they give you stuff for the main game.
Yeah.
They always do that.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I'll just wait till the
I don't
game
like
comes
it.
out.
I have like I played the Halo Reach beta.
Yeah, Jawhorn. I have it too.
And I'll probably be playing the Destiny one because I already have it pre-ordered and stuff.
We're on the same website.
Nope.
Huh.
took all these pictures myself.
Oh,
Well, this is interesting.
there's the hunter knife, which is
We've talked a lot about Destiny.
I'm probably gonna have to use the hunter knife a lot.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm gonna be a hunter.
All right.
That's
I would see me using the knife a lot more because I want to be the Titan, and from what I've seen, the Titan,
just
his abilities.
run up and punch shit.
No, from what I've seen in his abilities, he gets like some kind of like speed boost or like a rush type thing, where even though you're getting shot, I think you're still running at full speed. And then he has another attack where he jumps into the air and then slams the ground, and it does a pulse wave out from it, and it pretty much destroys anything near him. So I'd see me using it a lot more because I'm close up, and I definitely know I want to have a shotgun on me.
Yeah. I know I want to have a sniper on me. And some sort of pistol. And that knife. So I think I'm good with my things. Maybe a sword. If they have swords that I can carry. Carrying a sword.
Sword carrying.
Fallout 4 is what I want to see.
Won't see it for a while.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Sadly, you won't see it for a while.
Fable 4, I want to see.
Alright.
And
Yeah, Fable would be
Skate
cool.
4, I want to see. But you guys probably don't care about that.
I liked Skate 3. Skate 3 was fun.
If there was
A boy of
a
10.
game, like a series, that has stopped making more, like, what would you want to see another game of?
That they've stopped making?
Or just anything
Of just anything? Well,
that's not already confirmed.
Huh.
probably Jack and Daxter.
Yeah,
Jack
Jack and
4.
Dexter.
Yeah.
I like
liked
Jack
them.
and Daxter,
I really
but-
did.
Do you like 3?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Do you like 2?
I like 2
Yeah, I
more than I
like
like
2.
3.
I think we talked about this
We
on
talked-
the last podcast. But yeah, I'd love to see another Jack and Daxter, like one of the 2 or 3 versions.
Okay.
Not a racing one or not some PSP version one.
And I don't want to play the golf ones again.
You're talking about something that's not the Halo Wars of Halo.
What? Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd like
I guess.
to see another Civilization.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's already confirmed.
Is it? I don't know.
Civ 6, I'll look it up. Anything else?
I don't know. Really don't. Maybe a new, better Zelda.
Oh, I would like to see a new Star Fox game, like a new,
That'd be cool.
a really good new one.
Before I asked the question,
A new, better Zelda.
I was going to say, besides Zelda, because like I'm pretty sure they're gonna make another one.
Yeah, that's pretty much guaranteed.
I didn't like Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't know. I just
Yep.
didn't like it.
Civ 6,
Cool.
4th result. Civ Revolution came out for free a while ago on the Xbox 360, and I've been playing that a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of music if I want to 100% it though.
Yeah, it's one of
Game
those
is
games.
so slow. There's 16 world leaders that you can beat the game with, and there's an achievement for every one of them.
That sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Is that a 1000G game or is it like a 500 or? Well,
It's 1,000.
it's on Steam,
Okay.
so
And Civ 6 is confirmed as I'm reading right now.
yeah.
At least all the news, including the release date.
So one of the things that I know you were talking about a while ago to do with us is that you might want to potentially do a thing with us all streaming games at once and seeing who can get through it eventually, the fastest or whatever. I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, not sure how that would work, being the time limits and stuff. One of the ideas I was coming up with was maybe we all either have different profiles, so we don't have any achievements in that, and after a set amount of time, whoever has the most achievements wins in that game, or the, I don't know.
I'm not
Other things
exactly
like
saying
that.
that we beat the games, but what we're talking about is we're trying to come up with ideas for new series, and I had the idea that we could live stream, and I
Yeah.
think that we could actually start that really soon. As soon as we get our Xbox Ones.
Yeah, or as soon as I get my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What,
I
your
should be getting
computer?
that soon. Yeah, I'm getting a computer that I'm going to be taking to college with me for animation stuffs.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have a lot of ability to start streaming and capturing stuff.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon. No. Games that I have
Do you
actually
guys
not
play
played.
Pokemon?
Never
Yeah,
played it.
I do. Holy shit. I can't believe you guys have never played. I don't know how we're friends.
I've played
Sorry.
Dude, okay,
I
so
played Digimon.
they just announced Hoenn remakes are coming out, and Hoenn is
Yeah,
Generation 3.
Alpha, Ruby, Omega, Sapphire, right?
Yeah, something like that, whatever.
Or it's
But anyways,
the other way around.
so I started playing Pokemon with the Silver version, which was 2nd generation. And
I'm
then
so
I
excited
moved in.
about this.
Yeah, I know. And then I moved into Crystal, which was the 3rd release for the 2nd version. And then I played Ruby and Sapphire. I played Ruby and Sapphire probably I played it so much that the game's internal clock dried out, which means it can't record time anymore. And at the time that it stopped, I was already at 280 hours of playing.
Did you
That is
catch 'em
probably
all?
all the ones that I could catch in that game. I caught.
Did you catch all of them shiny?
No.
Oh, then you
I was too young to
dumb.
even understand what shiny was at that age. But oh my god, that game was so much fun. I loved it.
I saw a dude
Well,
throw
it's-
away a
yeah.
shiny once on accident.
Yeah, that
How do
happens
you
a
do
lot.
that?
Well, when people don't understand what they are,
They
they're
don't
just like,
know.
"Oh, it must be a glitch in the game."
Like, oh, this Pokemon's deformed. Ugh, get him out of here.
Yeah.
I need a new one.
That's awesome.
And if they post it online, they get shit on.
Yeah, I think Ruby and Sapphire were actually the first time I ever saw a shiny. I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been a Meryl.
A Meryl.
Do they have
But it could've
shiny
been something
legendary
else.
ones?
Yeah,
Do you have...
they're super rare, incredibly
Good
rare.
luck.
You play red?
No.
You play yellow?
I played Leaf Green, which was the remake, but
Leaf green.
I didn't play any of those. I never have had a system to play it on.
Yeah, I
think
never
it's
had one
my
to
problem.
well, I did have
Well,
one
I
to
had
play it
an
on.
SP, Game Boy Advance.
I did have one to play it on, but at the time that they were around and able to buy, I was too young to understand it.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
I've been wanting to play Cards Against Humanity.
me too.
I really want to play that with you guys. That'd be sweet.
We'd have to bring... I don't know. I think the 4 of us could do it.
Yeah, we could all do it
But,
with one capture device, or we could do it with a actual camera and buy the box or whatever. So I know you can play it online.
Didn't it start online?
I have no idea. Don't know. I don't have any history about Cards Against Humanity.
Other than plays like apples to apples.
Basically, yeah.
Between
It's like the dirtier version of Apples to Apples.
No, it's like the dirtiest version of apples to apples.
Is there a middle there?
No.
Is there a middle that I don't know about? Because I remember in conversational Spanish, we'd go to the library every once in a while, and of course I had Ryak and Justin James and everybody in that class, so we would always try to make jokes with the cards and stuff. And I don't remember any of them specifically, but I know Mr. Nada got mad at us almost after every other time. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we had a teacher like that too. Study hall, we didn't have anything to do, but she made us play apples to apples. We just picked the stupidest things that made no sense. She got mad. But yeah. Between the 4 games, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas, which ones do you guys feel most comfortable in?
Probably Fallout 3, because it's the only Bethesda game I think I've actually been able to play through the entire main story of.
I've never had a problem with. I might have to stop myself there. I'm replaying through Oblivion, which I would rather that go to Jacob, because Jacob can do whatever the hell he wants with Oblivion. I'm going back off what you said, how you're saying it was very monotonous going through it.
Yeah.
I changed my answer from being like, nah, it wasn't. It definitely is. It's
Which one?
Oblivion. There's parts of it in the main quest line where you have to go to each city to get aid for Bruma, but each city you have to close an Oblivion gate. And instead of going I'm gonna go cut all these bastards and stuff and actually spend time killing everything in there, I just try to run through it as fast as I can because I really don't want to sit there forever.
Forever to go through Oblivion gates and close them. And it sucks because the
I've
more you
got it
go
down
through...
to like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty
it sucks
easy
because
now.
the more you go through, the more complicated and hard they get. And it's just...
Yeah.
It's so boring
If
at
you got
that
enough
point.
health potions, you don't need weapons.
Yeah,
It's like later.
I ran out of health potions. So I'm just like, fine.
Yeah. I feel like New Vegas would be my game out of the 4 of those because
I played a little bit of New Vegas, and I did really enjoy it.
my time in New Vegas
Was well spent.
is probably, I'm not exaggerating, if you add up my time in Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout 3,
You'd probably
It's
have half of
probably twice as much time in New Vegas as there is in all 3 of those.
that. Jesus.
Yeah,
And I've
that's a
put
lot.
like
I probably put like 400 to 500 hours in
the
Skyrim.
least
So.
that I've ever put in, I think, is Oblivion. I know it's not Fallout 3, but I think it's Oblivion, and that's like 40 something. No, it's more than 40 something now. It's like over 12 days.
So, I think this could work out pretty well. I would take Skyrim. The Jacob would take Oblivion. And you guys would take the Fallouts. We should do that and have kind of like a little...
Race?
Take a race or take a score thing. Whoever has the most points, whoever has completed the thing.
How are we going to base points?
Achievements. Like I was saying earlier, what we
Well,
can do with the different ones.
Well, that kind of want to work because if we're doing like main quest line, not everybody main quest line is going to add up to the same amount of achievement points. So it would have to be like achievements that aren't based off the main quest line.
Yeah. But that would also... In certain ones, you have to go through the main quest a little bit at least, just to, go through it. But it would be easy to subtract what the main quest stuff would be off of it. So we could do stuff like that. That might be easier. And I know that in Oblivion, if Jacob wants to get really any points, because I know there's 110G achievement in that one for beating the main quest line, it's going to take him like 10 or 15 hours to get there. But if we have like 8 hours, like you guys do 8 hours of this game, and we'll see how well it works, and we'll count out everybody's totals after 8 hours minus the main quest line, and whoever has the most points wins.
What?
Wins.
I don't think we
They
should do it
wins.
like that. I think we
I'm
should
just saying
do it.
that's
I think we should do
better
it
idea
based
than nothing.
off of enemy kills.
No.
no.
What?
I think
That's not the point of those games.
I know, but I think it should be like we go through the main quest line,
I
and
wanna
whoever has
know-
like the most amount of kills, and we can subtract.
Whoever
deaths.
dies the least.
I want to know, Pelican, do you think you could beat Fallout 3? And Daniel, do you think you could beat Skyrim before Jacob finds 100 paintbrushes in Oblivion and does the paintbrush glitch
No.
and beats the game?
Huh.
Well, actually, I don't know.
I think you could.
Probably because it takes
If I-
forever to find that many
if I
paintbrushes.
showed you all the shortcuts in Fallout 3, I'm sure you could.
Well, I
Daniel?
know of one.
I could
but-
definitely beat Skyrim if I just stuck to the main quest line. It'd be boring for me, but I could
Well,
probably
you're
go
in a
through that
race.
really quickly.
If you're
if
in a
we-
race, you won't get bored.
If we race, I'm going to die so much because I'm not gonna have like any med packs
Or we could do it on
stim packs.
Iron
I'm not
Man
gonna have
mode.
like any stim packs at all
Why?
because I'm probably not gonna go to the hospital.
You only go out of your way to find stim packs?
Not that. It's
I
just
find a lot on the trail if you buy
it's
the
hard to
perk.
find a lot of stim
If
packs.
you get the perk,
Yeah, unless you have the perk.
it's pretty nice.
I haven't played that in a long time, Fallout 3, which is like 3 weeks for me.
Yeah,
Have either of you beat New Vegas?
I've never.
I have.
Never even played it.
Which way?
Mr. House. I was
4
like,
ways. Okay.
oh,
House
I
race.
don't want to kill him right now, and I tried to put him back in, and he just died, and I was like, what?
What? Then you didn't beat it with House.
I beat it as me being my own
Wild
thing.
card.
Yeah.
Wild card, baby.
Woo!
Freaking Always Sunny. Do you remember that episode?
Probably.
Charlie's the wild card.
Yeah.
God,
I like Always Sunny.
I watch too much Always Sunny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch too much of anything? Like,
Usually when I watch a show, I'll watch it on Netflix because that's just how it is. And
easier for
I'll
me.
watch all the episodes they have, and then I'll stop watching it.
Yeah.
And I'll just move on to something else. I don't feel like rewatching things usually, unless I really enjoy them, which I normally don't enjoy stuff enough to watch them.
Eventually,
times.
I might get around to rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because that's probably one of the best animes I've ever seen. I think that was one of the only ones that I went out of my way to go find episodes for, aside from Fairy Tail, because they cut it off halfway.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
How
dumb.
did you find Fairy Tail?
The only reason I actually got into watching animes and stuff was because people like Pelican and Jameson and a couple other people were like, yeah, you should watch Soul Eater, it's kind of good. And then I started talking to Anne, and she's like, oh, well, this thing's pretty cool, and we watched My Neighbor Totoro, which I like Studio Ghibli.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Studio Ghibli is the people who make My Neighbor Totoro, and
Okay.
a bunch of other things like Ponyo and stuff.
All right.
They're definitely more lighthearted movies and stuff, but they're still really good. And so I was like, I might as well try Soul Eater and stuff. And I actually really enjoyed watching Soul Eater. It was completely different than a lot of the other things that I've watched. Definitely different art style. But there's just different things, and I was like, well, Full Metal Alchemist and all these other things kind of are similar, and I've heard good things about Fairy Tail a little bit, and I've heard good things about Full Metal Alchemist, so just random bits of the internet and random bits of people at school and stuff.
And that's how I found Fairy Tail.
You've watched My Little Pony, and you think that's good, and I can't say I don't, so...
It's
It's
different.
It is...
Definitely different.
but...
The art style.
The art style, if that's the only thing that you don't like about it, then that's kind of...
I also don't like the over-dramatized everything.
That's not in all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and I was like,
It is.
yeah, this is not for me.
Fairy Tail?
And then,
I went back and
My
watched
Little
the
Pony. The
first-
only reason I watched it is because you guys kept bothering me about it. But it's not for me. It's too childish for me.
Don't, like... The one thing that people are like, oh, you like My Little Pony or whatever, you're a faggot or whatever, and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like, I like it, but you like Adventure Time or the regular show or whatever. It's like, I tried to watch those, can't watch those, because I feel like I would need to be on some really, really thick drugs, I didn't have
the density
describing
of the
word.
drug.
I need some really dense drugs right now
Max.
to watch this. No,
Oh,
they're just
God.
so off the wall, kind of stupid humor, and I didn't like it as much. And My Little Pony was better than those, in my opinion.
Yeah,
reason-
I'll have to agree with you on that. On Adventure Time, that
Adventure
show
Time's
is freaking
dumb. I don't like it,
weird. It's honestly, it's like
and I don't care about your opinions.
from what I've gathered about it, it's like supposed to be post-apocalyptic weird stuff. But anyways,
Is it?
yeah. But
idea.
Adventure Time, or not that, I mean regular show or whatever. That's a very like 80s based comedy out of that show. Like you can tell the guys who are making it grew up in the 80s.
So it's
Weird.
better.
I don't know, I like it more.
Well,
I guess I can relate a little bit more to it, even though I wasn't born in the 80s. I don't know.
before I lose this, the reason why I brought up how you started Fairy Tail is because...
I know that, looking back before you go any further with that, is that the first, season of Fairy Tail, I don't like it anymore. I don't like Happy or Lucy or how they really interact with each other that well. But it definitely gets a lot better later in the series. Now go on.
Today I realized how little my Xbox knows me.
Because that was one of the things that was listed, suggested.
I
for you.
have one TV show in my Xbox videos because it was free and because it's my favorite show. I don't watch anything on
Workaholics.
Xbox Video. But since it was free, I was like, sure, I'll download it. What if it gets deleted from my DVR? So, I downloaded it.
You need to bring your Xbox to have Christmas.
So I have season 1 of Workaholics on my Xbox at all times. Now, everything that my Xbox bases me off of is either games I've played or shows I've watched. I've watched one show, and Fairy Tail came up in my suggestions.
Fairy Tail and
Yeah, that's 'cause they
Workaholics are
offered it
completely different. Obviously.
Not even. It's like not even the same. Nothing similar.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure the only reason it showed up is because they were offering it free or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that's the only reason is because they were advertising it at the time.
God, the
That's probably what
picture,
it is.
the picture that I saw for the Fairy Tail advertisement made me think,
Was it the guy with the pink hair? Not so.
why would Daniel click on this? Because
I didn't
it was
click
just
on it, but you
two
know.
girls, like, smashed up against each other.
The picture that I clicked on was Natsu with fire in his hands. In my defense.
There was a Nazi.
Natsu. It's the
Okay.
Dragon Slayer guy.
It's like Skyrim.
Kind of.
Honestly,
He's
I
cool in that,
got
though.
interested in anime when I was really young because I would
didn't until about a year.
I would always watch Pokemon, and my cousins and my brother would always
did
watch
watch
Dragon
those.
Ball Z. So I grew up like watching that stuff, and then
Even back then, I was like,
Yeah. and then like
I never
hate
liked
the way this looks.
I would always stay up like late and try and watch Toonami, and
Couldn't
Full
get it
Metal
out.
Alchemist was on that, and I was like, oh my gosh, the show's really cool. I don't know what's going on because it was like 7 episodes in. I was like, what's happening? I don't know, but the show's really cool. And then I don't know. I grew up and I didn't really watch as many anymore because Toonami was
Yeah.
like off the air for a while. And then I don't know. Netflix came around. And I just got back into it and started watching stuff.
I never liked Dragon Ball Z. I know I had friends who did. They're like, hey, you should watch a couple episodes of this. And I was just like, okay, I'll come over, watch an episode or two and stuff. And like, just like, this is crap. And I'd play on my Game Boy the whole time. Just like, this is right shite. I didn't like it.
But you liked Fairy Tail.
I did. It's
Which
it's
basically-
different.
It's basically
It's
the same
definitely
thing.
different.
It's
Kind of
basically
the
the
same.
same
Definitely
thing, Dan.
different.
Any anime that lasts like 50 episodes or more is basically the same concept where someone stands there and says something for like 2 or 3 minutes straight so they don't have to animate it, so they can have a bigger budget, so they can waste it all in like 2 minutes of actual fighting. And that's basically every anime that's over 50 episodes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mixed in with attempted comedy, which I can't stand. With the art style mixed with comedy, with the way they just
doesn't fit
move
very
their
well.
faces, and I just
You would probably like one that's more serious.
no,
Yeah, I think you would
No.
actually.
I think you might like Full Metal Alchemist.
no, I don't.
If you tried it,
I
think
did.
you might.
You showed an episode one time when I was at your house.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle watching it.
Or you could probably watch one that's like a lot more brutal.
Nope.
Really?
Like Fate
Nope.
over Zero or whatever
No,
that is.
not
No?
even that. There's stuff even more brutal than that.
Nope. I just can't deal
I don't
with
like the
art style, man.
stereotypical ones.
It doesn't matter how good the story is, which usually in an anime it's not a good story ever, but other than that, like, even with, what's the Tim Burton?
I don't like
That's not
claymations
anime.
that
I'm
much.
not saying it is. I'm saying that that's a specific art style is claymation, and maybe there's a good story behind the Pumpkin King or whatever, but I can't thoroughly enjoy that story because I can't stand the art style. It frustrates me.
It was good watching it as a kid, and I think I watched it once since then. I don't know. I don't really have a drive to go watch it again.
Okay, so what art styles can you watch? Of, like,
people,
TV shows or just shows in general?
people,
shows.
specific animation.
South
As-
Park, basically. South Park, Family Guy.
RVV.
I can, well, yeah, like, as long as it's not anime or claymation, I can pretty much handle it.
3D animation that isn't claymation.
Someone's gonna post a comment about some weird animation style that's
Probably.
not that's not anime or claymation that I won't like, but I mean,
And it's all an acquired taste. It's
yeah. It's like not liking a food.
basically,
Kind of.
yeah.
Do you guys like Indian food?
I don't know. I don't really eat
Yeah,
Indian
I tried
food like
Indian
ever.
spicy type.
I think like 8 years ago. I don't remember how it was.
Some of it's good.
Do you like seafood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most seafood, I guess.
Do you like Mexican food?
Not
yeah,
really.
when I get the stuff that doesn't have rocks in it.
Your Mexican food is my anime.
Okay, I've never questioned you
I'm just saying.
on hating
so
it.
it's more understandable.
Oh.
to
So
those
what foods
not
do you not
present.
like then?
That's hard for me. I don't like breakfast food.
Me either. I haven't ate breakfast
Don't like bacon
forever.
that much.
I don't think bacon is a...
Bacon's not really a breakfast food. It's just
Well,
food.
bacon with like pancakes, the combination of those two. I don't know. It
And
just
just
like,
eat bacon by itself.
Okay.
It just gives me
I
a
don't
softie.
like most breakfast food, but a couple days ago I had some pretty good breakfast, which is weird because
What is it?
I don't like breakfast. I had an omelet that had like bacon and mushrooms. And, like,
I don't know. That
It
sounds
was-
pretty good.
It was weird.
Dude,
and it
this
was
one time I
great.
had like this salmon and spinach omelet. It was like so squishy that it wasn't like tasty. I was just
don't
like
know.
Squishy omelet.
like it was super watery too, and I was like, how is this possible?
There's something about liquid coming out of something that's eggs that I just don't like.
Oh, whoa.
No.
Huh. Liquid coming out of eggs.
Something that's cooked in eggs that just like, this doesn't seem like it's cooked all the way.
If it's food that people eat somewhere, I'll probably try it once.
Yeah.
I would try almost anything once.
Poop?
Any food once.
You said anything.
I said something that people eat.
Some people eat it in his
I said
defense.
like legitimate people.
Yeah, like
Those
a
are
group of people.
non-existing people in the head that do that, or for survival. But that's
I'm not sure where you'd eat poop for survival.
that's less than last stand. that's over stand.
Final stand.
That's less than final stand.
They eat
That's
the
terrible.
poo-poo.
They eat the poo poo. Oh my god, that's terrible. But
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I like Indian
Oh.
food. I've been liking Indian food. I'm looking to go to a concert soon.
Would you like to go to a Linkin Park concert?
Sure.
Cool.
We're at.
Probably California.
I don't know how I feel about California.
I know that
Depends
I
on which
don't want to
part.
live there ever.
I don't know. I like Northern California more than I like Southern California.
I like Southern California more than Northern California. Northern California.
I like people who can pronounce Southern California.
Oh,
you mean?
because they don't call
People
it Cali.
People call it SoCali or something like that.
SoCal. There's
A
NorCal.
burr.
There's NorCal and SoCal.
I don't like that.
There's NorCal and SoCal. Or-
I don't know
you-
why it
you
gets
made
me. It's
say
just
SoCal.
annoying to me.
SoCal, NorCal.
It sounds dumb.
SoCal.
I don't know.
Really, dude?
Loren. The fuck, man.
I like SoCal.
Liber.
I don't like people saying it like that. Or people saying Cali instead of California.
Why?
Fucking.
He's a
fuck if I
grammar
know.
Nazi.
What's wrong with abbreviation?
Dan doesn't like popular media. He's a hipster. He's a
That's-
hipster nerd.
I don't know. It's just something about people who can say, like, I don't mind Cal as much for some reason, but people just saying Cali.
Nobody calls it Cal.
I know.
I live in Cal. Going down to Cal. What?
That's what you were saying earlier. That's what I'm saying. But I don't like people saying Cali for some reason. It's just annoying to me. It's like,
If you lived there,
Where's
you'd
the-
probably
where's the
call
Fornia?
it Cali. Don't you think?
probably not.
I think you would.
I don't think I'd be that much of a, like, I
don't
guess,
think I don't think you'd care as much.
I don't think I would care as much. Agreed, I wouldn't care as much.
People call us Oregon. I care.
I care.
I don't actually. Not even a little bit.
I care about grammar a little bit.
Dude, Oregon
I don't know.
has adjusted
about
me to
dumb.
looking at Oregon, like, the way it's spelt so much that when I see, like, a human organ in a textbook, I'm like, that's wrong. No,
No,
wait,
it
that's
isn't.
right.
Wait.
Like, I literally have to
I
look at it.
know.
I'm like, it looks wrong to me because I've seen Oregon spelt like the state so much.
Yeah. Oregon's cold though.
People
also
pronounce
wet.
it. They don't say Oregon. They say Oregon sometimes. It's like
So,
Oregon.
That's
does it
like,
matter?
That's like when the country
weird.
people call me Loren.
That's what I was thinking of when I said it. But
So
people are just weird that way. See, that's
it's
my thing.
Different. It's different. My name isn't Lorne. California's name is Cali.
Fornia.
It's California.
But
Why don't we just resolve the issue and just change to Jefferson? The state that was supposed to exist between Oregon and
don't bring up
California.
Jefferson. That's a
not talk about
political
that.
thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You don't know what Jefferson is?
Well, you know it was supposed to be there, and then what happened? Was it Vietnam or World War II or something?
Vietnam,
Yeah.
World War II.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a state in between Oregon and Northern
When
California.
was Vietnam, Pelican?
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
don't know. I'm not good on Vietnam War years.
How about World War II when that started?
Yeah, when did World War II start?
41?
What day?
For us. it
What
did.
day for us?
Oh my god, I don't remember.
December 7th, 1941. We were drawn into World War I because of Pearl Harbor.
Okay, I
Um,
don't really keep
oh, yeah.
dates on
Yeah.
those things.
But we were also helping out the British and stuff.
Okay.
What?
So
Is he talking about...
Pearl Harbor
Is he talking about D-Day?
Pearl Harbor withdrew us into World War One.
So that 1939. No, it
and
was
then-
41, wasn't it? December 7th, 1941. I thought.
World War One.
World War II. World War II. God damn it! I'm sorry. I heard World War II.
And then you said World War One.
Ow.
I'm dumb.
Hurt my
I just wanted you to keep going and see if you mixed them up even more. That would have been.
I just
awesome.
got the 1 and 2 mixed up.
I kind of just want to quiz you guys on history right now,
And
see
I'm
what
gonna
I can do
get
it.
all of it wrong.
Who
pretty
was a
much.
better American president and why, do you think? Benjamin Franklin or George Washington?
George Washington, because he was actually a president.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People at my school don't know that. Teachers at my school don't know that.
that's pretty good. Good
Sad.
to know.
Well, your teacher's gonna be like, yeah, I didn't go to college for history.
It's like, I can see that. You didn't go to high school either.
God, you know, teachers can teach something that like they don't know anything about for like
Yeah.
a year. Or
If they minor,
Yeah.
if
It's
they
like
minor
some-
in it.
some limit. Yeah, that's really weird to me because you're like, I've spent all my year learning history,
From somebody who
All my
doesn't
year?
get history.
all my years on history. Guess I'm gonna teach this health class. Like,
Well, it's not that hard to teach a health class. Don't do stuff that's bad for you. Okay,
no, Mr. Diekman has
Hygiene.
to teach a health class.
pretty much.
Yeah, he got stuck with a 7th grade.
Oh, that's
Alright.
the perfect year for
He
health
got
class.
stuck with a 7th grade health class.
That
And,
really
uh,
sucks.
Yeah, he never told him not to smoke though.
He didn't?
Oh, well.
Did he get,
No.
like...
I mean, it's like it's common knowledge in
like you
today's
know what
day and
to do.
age.
No, he says I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Well, yeah, that's
not my,
perfectly.
That's not my decision to tell you, but I will tell you what will happen if you do smoke, and I will tell you what will happen if you don't.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
perfectly fine.
That's what
I
a
mean,
teacher
That's
should
actually
do.
a lot better than people preaching to people.
That's smart.
I definitely
Definitely.
would agree with that.
I don't think any other teacher in our school would be like that though, because he teaches comparative religions, so he has to be as unbiased about everything
Yeah.
about possible.
But that's
About
that's
possible.
about pos-
that's a good way to think about things, though.
Yeah, it is.
If you can think about things that way, because I'm sure a lot of kids at your school, as well as mine, already smoke, and mostly it's pot, but some of it's cigarettes.
yeah, I barely see anybody actually my age or around my age that actually smoke
I
cigarettes
can
anymore.
probably name like 15 in my class.
From what I know, most of them either chew or smoke weed.
Chew is a big thing too.
Around here.
Around here,
Probably
it's-
nowhere else. Oh no, like
I think that's like one of the
southern
most
states.
unattractive things,
Oh,
We're in
yeah.
the most southern
girls.
part.
So
We're in the
nasty.
most southern
Ugh.
part of the West Coast right now.
and the
Just
one that's
saying.
also most like Alabama.
Yeah. Have I said that before?
Yep.
Well, it's true, and that's why I've said it. All right. So you guys think we're done?
What do you mean?
Do we have anything more to talk
we
about
have-
with health stuffs or?
Destiny.
Yay!
I don't know. The beta is being announced at E3 this year. Halo 5 doesn't come
Not
out till
playing.
2015.
15.
The Halo TV show doesn't come out till 2015.
Who's directing that?
Watch Dogs
Spielberg,
comes out
right?
May 27th.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Yeah, Spielberg. I have to buy that now.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure the only reason it's coming out 2015 is because that's when Halo 5 is coming out.
That makes sense. I'm interested to see how they're gonna go with that.
Well, it's supposed to tie into the game, so.
Hi.
All right. Well,
Oh, is it gonna be kind of like the Spartan Ops? Not Spartan Ops. The
I didn't like
Board
Spartan
Under
Ops. I
the
hope
Dawn
they have.
thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But it might be more on, like.
I hope it's more.
It might be
in-depth and
more
stuff.
on the.
Yo,
More on the
343,
military side.
Bring back Firefight. please.
Yeah, that would be
Appreciate
awesome. I actually liked Firefight. More than
Anyway.
Spartan Ops, anyway.
All right, well, I guess that's it. So,
Sounds good.
To the listeners in the nation, I'll see you guys next week. And to you two, I will see you guys tonight in Minecraft.
All right,
Hopefully.
sounds good. I have some stuff to work on, but
All right.
good.
Bye.
All right, later.
Later, guys.
Thanks for watching, if you did.
I love you, and Daniel doesn't care about you.
I like you as a friend.